How is it going, everybody? And welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna look in a really fun and entertaining but also really good competitive-wise mono green deck. And why is mono green in general like more on a boring side? Because I know it's a really successful deck. It still has a really high win rate, the basic or the typical mono green that we are playing. But why is it so boring? And this is the questions I was asking myself, and I think you also feel this way, because when you play mono green and just like this repeatable pattern that leads to nothing. And I think it's because a normal mono green has no goals in the deck. Your goal is basically just to kill the opponent and nothing else, right? And this is what I thought. Let's try to make the mono green deck a little bit more entertaining by giving it a goal. And this goal is definitely now with our Kodama, the West of 3, is to modify our creatures. And I think this alone makes already the deck much more entertaining and much more versatile, and of course much more fun, because we are suddenly can do really broken things, for example with our Reason Roof and our Vorinclex monster, but we also have a goal that we try to achieve while we are playing the game, to put the counters around, to draw more land, to have more profits, let's say, out of our play. And this is the list I'm come up of. This list went through a lot of different changes. It was first not snow, then it was some different counter synergy that was more mid-rangey stuff, and then I finished up with this list. And this list is, I think, I mean, the new cards, you see it already. We have here Kodama and Jugan, and of course the new land. The rest is basically from the previous expansions, but they are still super good. As I said, we have also some side cards from the new expansions, but I will talk about the sideboard in the game breakdown a little bit more. Here I want to point out some nice synergies from the cards that are almost forgotten or never played anymore, but especially now in the modified era, let's say, really impactful. Once it's the Crawling Barrens, because you put also counters, and with Kodama it also gains trample. Just amazing tool against control, especially against mono black or all sorts of control. Absenta can tell me there a lot. I played against him with my previous version of this mono green modified, and he played Ores of Super Friends, and he won, of course, because this version was just not there, not ready. I also run this 1 mana wolf before. I don't do it anymore because he was just not impactful enough. With just few 4, 5, 6 drops, it's not enough counters. I'm looking to put more counters on it. And one creature in particular I want to point out, or let's say 2 maybe, it's the Boreal Outrider, 3 mana, 3/2. So the stats are maybe not the best, but the ability that he has, but also that because he's a snow permanent, makes it also really valuable in this deck, because we need snow permanents, you know, for what card. And the Outrider says whenever you cast a creature spell, if snow mana of any of that spell color was spent to cast it, that creature enters the battle with an additional 1/1 counter. So this automatically brings every creature that we are playing after the Outrider to being modified. And this is super impactful, especially if you play something like Vorinclex, or we have something like Vorinclex, but also things like Froggymoth, right? 5 mana, 4/4 haster with trample. He has already trample, but he's a 4/4 for 5 mana. With Outrider, he's suddenly a 5/5, right, with trample and haste, and can get bigger and exile more stuff from opponent's graveyard. So this is also something impactful. Also, I found the synergy really nice. I played some games against mono black. Since Absenta, I played in general a lot against mono black and Doors of Control. Toski comes in as a 2/2, and the point of being 2/2 is that you suddenly can attack through Ghast, because before, if we had Toski on the board, or we play Toski on the board, and the opponent has like Eye Twitch and Ghast on the board, and you haven't attacked before because you don't wanna ramp your opponent or give him extra tools, then you drop Toski and you cannot still not really attack, because the Ghast will kill Toski with his -1/-1 ability. Here in this play, if we have Outrider on the board and we play Toski on turn 4, and you see the curve is nice turn 3, turn 4, then we suddenly can attack, because the opponent cannot just easily kill our Toski anymore. And this is just really nice synergy. And also, of course, with Jugan, we can give different counters. Just really cool. Swarm Shambler, 1 mana, comes with a counter. I mean, it's almost basic modify creature. There is also this new artifact creature. I don't remember if I put it in my sideboard. just to show it to you. That comes also with a 1/1 counter similar to him, but when he dies, you can put a counter somewhere else. I tried him, he was too weak. Definitely way too weak. You need a little bit more artifact synergy, maybe it is 2 mana Patchworker, but then you need to rework the whole deck. And the other interesting synergy, card is Spirit of the Aldergard. It's a 4 mana 0/4, and when it enters the battlefield, we search our library for a snow land card, so we can get an extra card, we reveal it, put it in our hand, so we have an extra land drop, but land drop is here not so important. And then Spirit of the Aldegard gets +1/+0 for each other snow permanent you control. So Outrider is a snow permanent, Heathen is a snow permanent, and of course our 19 lands are snow permanents that can come in with Kodama like crazy, right? You can fetch up the snow forest like crazy, and then plus if you give him a 1/1 counter or any sort of counter, for example from our Ooze or from our Snakeskin Veil or from our Inscription of Abundance, he can suddenly be like a 9/4 on turn 5 attacking, right? Turn 5, a 9/4 attacking into opponent's face. With Trample especially, it's just a huge value, and this card finished out a lot of games for me, to be honest, especially if you are in this top deck mode where you top deck something and then you have things like Ranger class on the board in level 2 maybe, you attack with, if you have draw like top deck Kodama, I had a game like this, I had Ranger class, board was empty, opponent removed all my board, I had Ranger class, I drew Spirit of Algadron, Aldegard, why is it so difficult? The bear spirit, let's say the bear. I drew the bear, played him, next turn I drew the Kodama, attacked, and he was instantly, I think, like an 11-5 or something. With Trample, because you get a counter from Ranger class, so it just finished out the game instantly. Against I think it was Mono Black or Orzhov, something that had Loath, and Loath had these spiders there to block, of course, and he finished the game because Trample, 11 damage with Trample, and doesn't matter what they put in their way, it hurts. Yeah, otherwise, guys, I think so far enough. We will talk about the deck a little bit more if you don't see some synergy in the game breakdown, so if you're interested, check it definitely out. Otherwise, let's start this week with some competitive decks, and let's roll it. So, and here we are ready for our first game of the day and first game of the video against Equinox. Opponent goes first is annoying. I have 2 6-drops until they're nothing, so this is not a good hand, definitely. We have no interaction, no creatures to interact with. So we need to mulligan this one. This is also not much better, but is okay. Gonna put away the pack leader. Then we're gonna go snow into pack leader. Okay, yeah, draw here another pack leader. Nice game, nice. Very nice of you. And the opponent is on. Is it Dragons maybe, or is it Hinata or Jessica Hinata? And let's see if opponent has Fading Hope. Most likely he does. So let's go like this. Let's go first for some damage. Then we're gonna bring out the Aura. Aura gives himself a counter. Let's see if opponent has some sweepers maybe. Maybe some sweepers, maybe some other interactions, we will see. Snakeskin Veil will definitely be helpful here. Snakeskin Veil will be helpful, otherwise opponent will most likely remove the Aura. Oran-Rief Ooze. Jessica Hinata version, okay. So let's see. Okay, let's play Kodama. Let's see what my opponent has. Opponent maybe wants to interact now. And I don't know if Jessica really runs like Battle of Frost and Fire and stuff like this. I'm not sure. There are different versions, but I think the most of them don't run Battle of Frost and Fire. They run Unexpected Windfall, what my opponent most likely is holding. Yeah. Here it goes. Discards a land, creates 2 treasures. We go in, draw a card. Okay, and put a land into the play. Another landy here. And still no Snakeskin Veil, but it's okay. Opponent now on a lot of mana, 6-7. Galvanic Literation into... Let me see what my opponent has hidden there. And 4 mana is perfectly fine for this deck to operate. It's the perfect amount, similar to mono white, right? With 3 mana you can do things, with 4 mana you can do a lot of things. Okay, opponent with Sister Spoils may be looking for something like... how you call it? Crush the Weak or Cinderclasm. 4 mana here open. This is why let's do it like how? Let's attack first, I would say. This is, by the way, lethal attack, right? Lethal attack, if opponent has something, I can steal Inscription of Abundance. 4 mana. So there is no divide by 0, luckily. But there is definitely Fading Hopes. And maybe like Dragon's Fire and stuff. But looks like my opponent... Oh, Crawling Barrens is good. We didn't have the land drop here. Okay, my opponent gives up and says, C'est la vie, I don't want to do it anymore. So, nice first game. Let's go into our second one. So, and here we are in game numero dos. Pitmac. Said something to me, I don't know. What do we think about this? We go first. This is definitely really good. We are okay with this, I think. We have some interactions. We have some protections, so this is okay. Not maybe the most smartest decision if you go first. Okay, the rest. Take whatever you like. Most likely Ranger class. I will take Ranger class, yeah, definitely. So let's go with the land. We have our third land. See if we can something else. Opponent. An Ores of Control list foretells most likely Doomsgar. This is okay. This is okay, my friend. Can we draw some cards, some spells? Somehow the game don't wanna let us draw the spells and the cards. Let's end it. We don't need to pump it now. Can pump it next turn and still keep up my protection open. Definitely. Graveyard Trespasser, sure. We have nothing in the graveyard. This is a Grixis list? Interesting. My turn. Okay, another land. This is a lot of lands. So, do we kill the Graveyard Trespasser? I think so, right? We kill the Graveyard Trespasser. Yes, I'm sure. We discard one of the Snakeskin Veils. Resolve. Discard you. Fighty. Then we're gonna 2B plus, because he has exile effect for it. Yep, I'm not gonna plus, I'm gonna pump up my Crawling Barrens. Let's see if opponent wants to block it. Sure. End the turn. Gonna invest. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can. Opponent creates another one. My turn is I put counters on it. Opponent missed a land drop, right? Yeah. So now we can do what? Now we can say plusy, right? And we're gonna Shambler. And then we're gonna chill. Don't need to attack in this one. I want my opponent to attack me. Opponent does nothing again. Okay, interesting. Let's Plus it again. Let's see if opponent has Vanishing Verse, that he cannot exile the Vorinclex. Doesn't, so let's chill again. Opponent is missing on lands, right? But I think this is Doomscar, and he wants me to commit to Doomscar a little bit more. Wanderer, sure. Pass. I want to have Trample or something else. Pass. Opponent with a pretty good draw here. Absenta, you feel like it's your deck? Looks like the deck from Absenta. This is okay. Pass. Sure, my friend. No blocks. No blockies. I want to have another land to protect my Vorinclex, right? So we will see what we will get there on top. My turn. I'm gonna activate you. Pump it a little bit up. Opponent definitely has some interaction, and he knows about my... Jesus. He knows about my... Put 2 counters here, we gain life, and the 2 counters... No. We need to do it while we are attacking, right? Yeah. Next. So we go here. You put a counter here, because then we are at 5. Put here. 2, 1, 2, 3. You, me, you. And now we still have Snakeskin Veil to protect our Wolfie. And if opponent does nothing again, we can steal Snakeskin Veil or pump our Swarm Shambler. Let's see what my opponent has. Maybe he has another Wanderer. Okay. Opponent wants to take the trade. It's okay. That's okay. Get rid of 2 creatures. Opponent creates another 1/1 or another 2/2. Now there are 3/3s. And still don't know land. So show me your interaction. I mean, I would already remove the Ranger class. And you see, because of this stop, you know that he has some sort of thing, right? So next turn I can play Vorinclex and still keep up the protection. The question is what I'm doing now, right? Put 2 counters, fight here, attack, then opponent is forced to interact with everything, right? Yeah. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You fight you. We still keep Snakeskin Veil open. And if opponent interacts with Shambler, we create also 1/1. And we can attack because we put a counter with Ranger class, so he will be forced to jump. Okay, first we create this. Then we protect it. Opponent cannot gain life. And now we can attack the Wanderer. Put a counter on it. Opponent's gonna jump. Maybe a little bit of waste because we go for 7 on a 2 loyalty planeswalkers. This is always a decision that you need to make for yourself. I think he has another planeswalker too, so we are desperately in need of a trample. And as soon as we have trample, then it's gonna almost be GG for my opponent. Sure, I don't have creatures? Oh no, I have just tokens. Okay, not the best draw to be honest. But let's see. Let's see. I don't want to play into the Doomscar. This is why... Oh, we can play into the Doomscar, right? I mean, we have Crawling Barrens for the next turn. Anyway. Sure. Right? Yeah. Sure. Let's play into the Doomsgar, or maybe he has an instant speed removal. Ah, here Vanishing Verse, okay, sure. So let's not attack with all. Let's attack with you on you, right? Yeah. Let's attack you on you. Put another counter. Opponent chumpy chumpy. Chum chum chum. Kaya, okay. Sure. And we are a little bit unlucky against this opponent. I think we should have had... Okay, there we have at least something. We should have had a little bit more creatures on our board. We're gonna shuffle, maybe we find another creature. No, we don't. Then we're gonna fight you with you, sure. It's okay, we can discard the land. Discard the land. And then we're gonna kill who? Kaya? I think Kaya, right? Let's go for Kaya. Put a counter on it. Crawling Barrens on top is okay. I need my trample. With trample now, Spirit of Aldergard will be amazing. And interesting that opponent used Vanishing Verse on not on the Ranger class, because currently Ranger class is carrying me, right? We're in almost top deck mode. But we can play our creatures from top of the library. We just need to hit our creatures on top of the library. Okay, another march, sure. Okay, we can play still another of you. Get a land. I should have declined. Oh, it's okay, we have another one here. And another one here. And then we... Should we trade for it? I think so, right? Let's go for you. I mean, to stay back makes no sense because, as I said, I am certain that opponent has foretold here. Or opponent has another one. Opponent has foretold Doomsgar most likely. No, but then he will trade. If this is a Doomsgar, then he would have trade. Definitely. Okay, let me see what we have here. Okay, this is good. Let's go with another Crawling Barrens. Then let's go with attack. 1, 2, 3. Let's put you also. Pump you a little bit. Take action. Then we can go. And we can go all in. We put the counter on you. Okay, another Wanderer. Was almost expected. With the ease that my opponent traded or give away his Wanderer, almost expected that, yeah. So this is a Orzhov Super Friends deck, the similar one that I played with Absenta. And then we're gonna see from there. Interesting that the opponent don't care about Crawling Barrens with 4 counters on it. Okay. I don't think my opponent should have attacked with the 3/3, right? Don't know why he didn't do that. So let's play from the top of our library. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. This is why I didn't understood why my opponent didn't want it to. Now we're gonna fake that we have how you call it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So he's trading 1, 2. Okay, let's go here. Put 2 counters here, 1 and 2. Again, maybe opponent had foretold this Angel Foretell card, right? Maybe, but I think most likely because I saw this list also somewhere played as is almost basic also of midrange, but with planeswalkers. Absent at least had this 4 mana white thingy that gains you life and draw cards. Sure. That's okay, my friend. And now we're gonna fake that we have how you call it? I forgot already. Snakeskin Veil, yeah, Snakeskin Veil. Let's fake it until we make it. Interesting that the opponent don't use his foretold card, and I would like to know what he has foretold. I'm really sure that it's Doomscar, but it could be also this Angel card. Yeah, Doomscar, you see. Interesting that he didn't play that before. Like, I was already exploding pretty good, right? Pass. He has Field of Ruins? No. He didn't have Field of Ruins. Okay, now at least we have Comma on our top. And Jesus. Let's play you. Okay. Then we play a land. And then we go with Vorinclex on the face, because Wanderer is now can do nothing. We don't care about Wanderer. We put 4 counters here. It's a 10-10 with trample, and that draws me lands. Maybe we can get a 1-drop also from the top. 5-5, oh nice, sure. Invest everything you have. Let's kill the land. Then the 4-4. 4-4 I said, yeah. That 3-3 can stay there. 3-3 can stand there. Okay. Opponent on 2 cards, but I'm really certain that sure, you can exile it, I can level it up again. I have enough. I have enough. And now the Crawling Barrens is also with trample, right? So don't forget about it. Opponent top decked another one. Nice, nice. But I don't think this will be really helpful for you. So now we can go for 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this, please. Because you saw he wanted to tap the other Crawling Barrens. I get the life. You fight, you fight. Si, senor. Then we're gonna activate you. Take action. We go with you here, with you there. And let's see if my opponent can find a solution for both of this. We're gonna take a land. And next turn is my opponent dead if he don't top deck some solutions for it. I mean, his top decks were pretty nice. Also, the mana star for him was not so painful. Okay, Doomscar. Nice. This is nice, my friend. But still, Crawling Barrens goes for a lot of damage. Take action. We can attack and plus it too. Wait, how much is this? 6, 7, 8, yeah. Zanju's gonna be played. Attack. That we don't accidentally tap it. Yeah, take action. And GG, my friend. Good game, good game. Good game, Pitmac. Long game, but good game. So we can also go the longer games, right? I mean, I think my opponent should have removed the Ranger classes earlier, because the advantage I had through the Ranger classes were immense. It was huge. But let's go into the third game. And here we are with the third game. Neglect UP. UP. Opponent goes first, but we have turn 1, turn 2, and fight, turn 4. Well, that's good. If we draw some lands, looks like mono white. It is mono white. Okay, another Blizzard Brawl. Blizzard Brawl is nice. Let's see if opponent's gonna drop Luminac Aspirant. Or he gonna drop Portable Hole. Usually I recommend if you play with mono white and you have portable holes, never portable hole one drop. I don't even know if there is a one drop that is worth to be portable hole. Sure. Okay, another initiate. So now let me think if we are gonna just protect or play the werewolf, because I feel that he had the portable hole. So let's just protect, right? Let's just chill, because next turn we can go pack leader into Blizzard Brawl, and we're gonna Blizzard Brawl this Mouth Freaker. Sure, attack for 4. Resolve. Let's trigger the ability. Okay, now we go pack leader into Blizzard Brawl. And then we're gonna go for some massage here too. Let's see if my opponent has portable hole or another Lumi, or maybe brutal Qatar. And now we need to suck out the resources from my opponent, right? Okay, this is good. This is not good. I can play you, right? Yeah, I can play you. Or do I care about the land drop? No, I had my land drop already. So I play you, put a counter on the werewolf pack leader, right? Yeah, put a counter here. Take the Blizzard Brawl, punch him in the face. And should have punched with the Shambling Guest, but it's okay. Let's go draw a cardy. Opponent can take out the Shambler. Shambler. Sacrifice one of his hopefuls for the werewolf, and the opponent on 4 mana. 4 mana is dangerous for mono white. Also perfect mana to operate, right? And Frogimont will say deals combat damage to player, exile up to that many cards from the graveyard. Put 1/1 counter for each creature card, and you gain 1 life for each non-creature card. So we get some life here, 3 life. Out of his graveyard. Wanderer right now. Wow, he wants to exile it, huh? He wants to do it. Okay, sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Okay. Another one of you. So if I want to hit my land drop, I can do it. Otherwise, I can also play Ranger class. And force my opponent to trade, or let's say not trade, to first a counter, and then, this is an important interaction, first a counter from Ranger class, then the the Ooze trigger. Now we are at 4. My opponent, if he wants to do something, he needs to keep to trade. Okay, he wants to sacrifice it, okay. Maybe he has another one, right? Maybe he has another one. Let's see, opponent attacks. Why? No, I'm not gonna block it. Brutal Qatar, okay, on what? Oran-Rief? Sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Because now we are coming hot. We are coming hot. We are coming very hot. And now we're gonna go and exile all your stuff from the graveyard. Gain some life. Show him some pain. Okay. Opponent cannot even grow to initiate. Maybe he wants to turn it to night. But it's okay. Yeah, he definitely wants to turn it to night. So, if this is the case, if I play you, nothing happens. If I play you, you can block everything, right? Yeah, so I think this is a smarter play, especially if he has another Wanderer here. And because I suspect another Wanderer, I will play you. And I will attack just with the wolf token, right? Let him exile the wolf token. I don't really care. This way we have big bodies on the board. We can make ouch ouch to him. And Fateful Absence, okay. This draws me a card. Snakeskin Veil, a little bit too late, but it's okay. We still have with Spirit. So opponent, weird that he runs this one, but okay. Asha and Elite Spellbinder. So he's gonna transform the... how you call it? The Brutal Catar again, but we have Snakeskin Veil for it. So he will not touch my Spirit. Don't touch my Spirit. Somebody touched my spaghetti. Okay, takes out Kodama. And now opponent is transforming. What is he trying to take? Doesn't matter. Snakeskin Veil waits already. This is why it's here. Draw another land. I'm gonna put a counter here. Counter there. We're gonna go for 1. Is it 5? We can block here. Yeah, this is okay. This is trample damage, right? So opponent is forced to put some bodies in front. Maybe a little bit scared, right? A little bit too passive. I could also attack with him and he should, or I think it will be even smarter, right? To attack all in. This is 5 damage. He was forced to put the Brutal Catardan in his way. But let's see. Maybe a misplay. Most likely a misplay. Didn't thought about it. Didn't thought about this play, but it's okay. And this way my opponent definitely, even if you play adversary, okay, Legion Angel is not a threat. Okay. Another Spirit comes into play. Put a land on the board. Should we level it? Doesn't really matter, right? If we attack all... I don't want to attack all, right? This is 4. He will block it here. This is 5. He will be forced to block with everything. Sure. Sure, right? Let's put a counter here. So both has trample. Now opponent needs to sacrifice everything, I think. If I count it right. This is 9 damage. He has 2, 3, 6 protection. So he will be at 1 level. Yeah. 1 level, 1 life. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is how it goes. Let's go to the 4th game. I think we have enough time. I'm not sure how long I'm recording right now, but let's do at least one more. Here we are in the 4th game. And before in the playtesting, I was testing this deck until Diamond, right? I was playing before in Platinum, where I was building the deck and still testing. With this version, I played like 5 games, I think, in Platinum Ring. And I won 4 and lost 1. Currently we are at 3-0, so we are also here in a really positive win rate. So currently 7-1. Maybe we can make it 8-1. But this deck, you see, it has this different approach to this sort of I don't even know how I should say it, meta play or whatever it is, right? Here, because we didn't have interaction on 1, I decided to play him out to opponent can portable haul it, if opponent has portable haul. No, opponent has adversary. Adversary is okay, because we're gonna play Who Endures and create a token, so next turn we can make some broken things with Kodama. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, yes! 8-1, my friends. 8-1 with this run. So let's make another one, right? And you see, we are constantly climbing. As soon as you make some competitive stuff that is off meta, even mono white has the nose full. I don't know how you say it in English. The nose full, like no interest to play against you. So, 5th game against LKJ. Let's see how this game will go, and after that I will check how long I'm recording. I'm sorry, I need to sneeze. Oh, Jesus. I almost farted while I was sneezing. We go first. This is actually not a good hand to go first. But we have some opportunities. So we are definitely here in the mid-range type, not the aggressive type. But we can turn 1 do nothing, turn 2 ranger class, turn 3 withdraw land outrider. And then we're gonna see from there, right? Yeah. So if it's a control deck, it's okay-ish, not good. If it's an aggro deck, we can be really far behind with these 2 spells. Sure. Okay, let's try it, right? Let's play the snow first, and this is a mistake that I sometimes like to make, that I play Crawling Barrens. Play Crawling Barrens just if you have nothing else to play. Again mono white, looks like again mono white. We need snow permanents for our Blizzard Brawl. Opponent is on 2 mana, most likely with... Okay, Talia is okay. Then let's pump it up, right? And go for some extra action here. Sad that we didn't hit our 3rd land drop. Usually we don't have the problems to hit our land drops, but it's okay. Skycliff Apparition on you? Really? Okay, sure. Opponent has nothing better to exile than this one. Okay. 3rd land. 3rd land, do we fight something? Do we kill something? Do we play something? I think the Outrider is okay, right? Yeah, the Outrider is okay. First we're gonna attack. Let's see if my opponent wants to trade or kill something. Oh, this is actually really good, huh? This is actually really good. I kill both of you. Well, what did you do, my friend? Why? Why did you do that? This is actually really good for me. But okay, that's okay. The spirit will wait for... Ah, you have another Tanya, this is why he did it. Okay, Luminach Aspirant, sure. Not a problem with Luminach Aspirant. Kill, attack, right? 1, 2, kill. And attack. Let's see if my opponent wants to do something. No, he says F you, and I say I will take your F. Creature you control, fight target creature you don't control. F off. Lumi, F off. So next turn the board is clean so far for our Toski. Let's see what opponent is gonna take with his Elite. Elite Spellbinder. Toski, sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Claro. Pam. I play you, depends what he blocks. This is a guarantee land drop. You are a guarantee land drop too, so let's play you first. Play with Snow, of course. Comes as a 5/5, take out another one, and then we have protection for it. Next, do I care? Sure, you can go in, right? You can go in, my friend, do some damage here, do some damage there, and Kodama will be painful for my opponent. Pump it once, sure. Pump it, my friend, pump it. I hope he attacks. He attacks me with something. No, he doesn't want to, okay. Then let's play Kodama. Play with Snow. We say next, атакуйте. All 3 of you. And okay. Something else? Okay. Something else? Okay. Go for you. And I'm fine with the rest. No, I wanna keep you 2. Let's go in. Get some lands for my Toski to play next turn. Opponent says F you. I say thank you. Another one. Another one. So my opponent with Adeline and me with Toski. Yep. Toski will guarantee me some card draws. Opponent is forced to block here, but he's dead, I think, right? Opponent is dead. There is nothing he can do. So this is 9-1, right? 9-1, guys. Opponent is toxic a little bit. It cannot be, I built the best mono white deck everybody recommend on the internet. And now I'm losing against mono green with counters with something like Spirit or something like an Outrider. Hey, he didn't zone a Shambler, then he will throw up. LKJ, if you see this video, be a good sportsman, lose like a man. Not every deck has 100% win rate. Do not expect to play with your mono white and win everything. But yeah, alternatively also to play Toski, if you wanna go sure, just pump your Barrens. We had how much? 5, 6, 7 mana, we can pump it twice. Maybe not, it will be a 2-2. 2-2 is not interesting here. But yeah, so opponent decided to rage quit. Let's see who is here. My friends, Country Fright. Okay, Country Fright, always I'm creating content. If somebody doesn't know him, you can check him out. Really cool guy, really chilled. No extra screaming, no extra schnick-schnack, and make sometimes streams. Really cool. Last time we were watching it with Dino. Playing also, he played this really weird wheel where there's like a randomizer that is not random. It took like, I think, 3 or 4 times in a row the same guy who is, then he plays against this person, right? And I don't know if YouTube in general is so shitty, but there is also huge delays in his stream, or maybe it's something in internet connection. I hope one day being able to stream with you with minimal delay, like maybe 2-3 seconds, this will be amazing. I still need to figure it out with Dino, how we gonna do it. And as I said, after this game I'm gonna check how long it took, how long we are recording, maybe make another one, maybe we go straight to the breakdown. Let's check it out. 9 game, guys, 9 game, 9-1. So here we are with our 6th, 7th game. Jesus, I forgot already. Yeah, we have a little bit more time. Blindsides, the longest game was like 16 minutes, the other were all around 7 to 8 minutes, so we have at least a little bit more, and then a small breakdown. Then we're gonna see. We go again first, but no 1-drop, no 2-drop, only a 3-drop. I don't like it. Jesus, this is more terrible than before. And this is also shit. Fuck. Okay, let's skip it. Put you away. Put you away. No, you can actually draw me some cards. Let's play Kodama away. I need the cards. Mulligan twice against mono white. Jesus, another mono white. And okay, and you are not a big help. Toxrill, you are not big help. So this will be most likely my downfall, because 2 times Mulligan with this shitty hand steal will be definitely really difficult. Let's play first Ooze, but he will play Brutal Qatar or some Skyclave Apparition, so the resources are not there. Here we go, look at this Skyclave Apparition. It's okay, it's okay. As I said, if Magic sometimes decides like, hey, you should not win, then you will not win. He has another one, right? So let's play Koma. Snakeskin Veil will be here nice, because he has another apparition or another about Qatar. Talia, okay. Jesus. Look, opponent with a god hand and I'm with the shittiest hand of our lives. Yeah, put somewhere something. Opponent goes for a lot of damage. Okay, no blocks. No blockies. And let's go play the Spirit out. Take another land. Play another land and stay back, because I think next turn my opponent could almost go for lethal. C'est la vie, my friends. But at least it's a fast one, right? At least it's a fast one. So, yeah, imagine this with a different hand, like Ranger class, Snakeskin Veil, Blizzard Brawl. This all will not happen. I can kill you, at least we get a creature in return. I don't know why my opponent didn't finish me, he obviously had it, but mono white players, right? Okay, let's go for Vorinclex. Opponent cannot put counters around, but he can kill me. He can literally kill me. He attacks with all. I can block only 4 force, and this is 5 damage. So I'm dead. Don't know why my opponent is sneaky peeky here. Bro, attack. Ah, these mono white players, huh? Ah, these mono white players. Yeah. And there is nothing else to be done. Good job, my friend, good job. So, okay, we are at 9-2. Still okay. As I said, this double mulligan always break it. But let's go into the breakdown, and then I will talk a little bit something else about the opening hand and stuff like this that maybe is interesting for you if you are interested or excited to play this deck. And here we are, my friends, with a breakdown of the deck. And yeah, you saw the win rate is really high, really good, really consistent. The deck does what it should do. Sometimes, except the last game, you saw it, maybe it is double mulligan, triple mulligan, doesn't happen often, but when it happens, you need just to hope that you are playing maybe against a control matchup or something that is a little bit more mid-rangey, a little bit slower than mono white. With all its exile spells, because literally we have these two creatures that they barely can exile, but Brutal Cathar still can take care of them. Otherwise, we faced how many, like 3 mono white matches or 4 of them, and we lost 1 because we need to mulligan too much. Otherwise, things like Snakeskin Veil, amazing against mono white. Blizzard Brawl, amazing against mono white. Inscription of Abundance too, because if they try to exile something, you still can use the fight ability, fight with something before they exile it, maybe kill something in this way, and then take over from there. Another really nice card is the Oran-Rief Ooze. Oran-Rief Ooze is a really good synergy counter with counters. Synergy with counters. I'm sorry. Synergy with counters in general. Like, doesn't matter what you play. I think there is a Celestia landfall build also with the Ooze, where you can play on turn 4 this Felidar Retreat, where you play lands, blah blah blah. Really cool. I was thinking about to build deck like this, but not long ago I brought out a Celestial Landfall deck. This is why I'm not building something twice or double. I think you are more interested in something more versatile. This is why it's really, let's say, a cool card also to experiment with other archetypes. Then opening hand. Yeah, guys, for the opening hand, definitely if you are on the play, especially if you are on the play, look that you have at least a 2-drop. Ranger class, pack leader, right? These two are really important to have if you are on the play. If you are on the draw, check maybe that you have things like Snakeskin Veil and Blizzard Brawl, because then you can make stuff. I think we had this game where I had turn 1 on the draw, turn 1 Shambler, turn 2 nothing, just to level the Shambler, and turn 3 you can play pack leader with protection or fight spell open. And this is actually the point where every mono green deck takes over, right? This super impactful turn 3, because you play creatures, you remove creatures, you attack for damage, you maybe even get to draw cards or things like this. So this is really impactful or really important step in the game. Turn 3. What are you doing in turn 3? Every time when you see your opening hand, think about it. What will I do on my turn 3? If you have a good play on turn 3, keep the hand. If you don't have a good play on turn 3, mulligan, right? Until you have it. Unlucky, like as I said, last game, we had the turn 3 only a drop, so we didn't have any impact on the board or on opponents' permanents or creatures, and this way we had nothing literally to do there. But this is why we lost, because turn 3 we slept, turn 4 like opponent destroyed me. Opponent literally destroyed me because we had no other chance, but I didn't want to mulligan down to 4. Otherwise, Vorinclex, amazing. You saw it against control, amazing. Against aggro, also pretty amazing, because sometimes if you have a good comma drop, let's say you have like a Shambler and maybe turn 2 like some Ranger class or something like this, something with counters, and then you play Koma on turn 3, you can put 2 additional lands into the play if you have some either 1/1 counters on the creatures. So you are suddenly on your turn 4, you are on 6 mana, right? So you can already turn 4 Vorinclex. This is really impactful. This is super impactful. A lot of people quit there. I had games in Platinum where I had things like Vorinclex on turn 4, and then people usually quit. Mostly against mono black, let's say, because you play Shambler, nothing happened. You play turn 2 Shambler, keep the mana open, pump your first Shambler, and then turn 3 you drop Koma, you go in with 2 creatures. They can trade or they can jump block or whatever they do, but you still gain to, if you connect with the opponent, you still gain to put the lands on the battlefield, right? And this is often worth it if you have Vorinclex in the hand, because you know, aha, if I top deck a land, or maybe you have already a land, boom, I play on turn 4 my Vorinclex, and this dude just takes over the game. Other things, yeah, you saw the new cards, they are really good, really impactful in this deck. This modify synergy is really there with this no permanence. For the sideboard, if you want to go best of 3, I definitely recommend you to make some minor changes, depends what you're playing against. For best of 3 matchup, I will change up definitely one Inscription of Abundance less, because in best of 1 the removal or this interaction is more more important. In best of 3, if you go maybe with more Ranger class or more Snakeskin Veil to be reactive than proactive, then it's maybe a little bit safer play, let's say, for best of 3. But for the sideboard, really simple. Shigeki, the new Death Touch creature, you can also put this Rook with Death Touch just against another mirror matchups, another mono green matchups. Kappa, really cool card for things like maybe Jugan, right? You can attack, you can return, you can replay a game, create some tokens if you go longer games, but also in general. He's a 2 mana 1/3. He blocks Talia. He blocks a lot of mono white stuff that when they try to like add a line, right? So with Death Touch, it's really impactful. And to be able on the turn back to go in, and opponent is forced to block if they don't want to lose this waiting announcement, if they don't want to lose this, I don't know, meat hook or whatever they have on the board, you can exile artifact or enchantment. So they are forced to block a 1/3, maybe not favorable block because maybe they don't even have enough power on the board to play it. So Kappa could maybe also make in the main board, but I decided to, for the best of 1, he's maybe better in the sideboard card. Otherwise, the Death Touch counter is also modification, any sort of counter. So he comes on the battlefield modified. Also, when you ninjutsu him with Koma, you also gain to draw the land because you connect with the modified creature, and just then you remove the counter if you want to destroy something, right? So Kappa is really cool addition. You can, I mean, what do you want to replace on 2, right? It's always difficult, but if you're missing some pack leaders, or if you miss some Ranger class and you want to play this deck, definitely Kappa is a good option. Then Outland Liberator, I mean, obviously, right, against enchantments that are so popular, maybe put even more. I think I had more, but I put now here some cards that I also were considering, so this is maybe not the final best of 3 version, but almost. I think I took out, what did I took out? Yeah, Kura I put in, I took out Chariot, and I took out one more Liberator. I had 2 Liberators. So they are definitely also something really impactful. Then Tangle Trap, super instant, 2 mana, destroy flying creature or destroy an artifact, and then we have something similar here with Canopy. And Canopy says destroy target flying creature, also 3 mana instant, I'm sorry, or destroy target enchantment. So with a lot of enchantments, Canopy is also a really cool addition. Kura, let's say with Chariot, it's okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but with Chariot it's okay. It's a flying Death Touch, can trade with Goldspan Dragon, can trade with other flying threats maybe. But mostly, let's say Invoke could do same job, maybe even better, right? Because Invoke, you see, I have 1 copy of it. Again, with Chariot, amazing, but also they come in modified. So you create 2 creatures, 2, 4, 5, and you put different counters on it. Doesn't matter what counters you put, they are modifications, so they're also automatically modified. If you give them, for example, both Vigilance, then they are suddenly 4/5s Vigilance with Trample because you have Kodama, and then it's really difficult for your opponent to recover. Brandon 7, obviously with Chariot, amazing combo. Then I thought about Caretaker. You can replace, for example, Vorinclex or maybe something else with Caretaker that puts counters on everything if it's night, but then I will definitely recommend to run the Liberator so you can already adjust day and night cycle. Otherwise you play it on turn 6 and then you need to hope that it will turn to night next turn, right? So you need something to turn into day and night if you have Caretaker. I will definitely recommend it. And then Ochre Jelly. I test this card really long in Platinum, but this card is a little bit too slow, and I'm gonna tell you with what I was playing it to make it more viable, because then you can definitely play it if you wanna go this way. I was playing it with this green channel card. Channel, where are you? Here. Careful Cultivation. It's a 3 mana enchantment, so it's also a modification if you enchant a creature and the creature gets 1/1/3 and reach. And also you can tap it to add 2 mana. So this modification is also really nice, but I played it for the channel ability for 2 mana. You can create a human that adds you 1 mana. So you ramp in your turn 2 to your turn 4. And then things like Jelly becomes much more... Go away. Then things like Jelly becomes much more impactful, because then on turn 5 you can play it already as a 4/4, right? So you have the value out of it. And on turn 4, I'm sorry, on turn 4 you can play it as a 4/4. Then you have much more value. It has trample. If it dies, you get the extra value. But the thing is that currently the meta is more exile than removal. This is why I decided to remove this creature, and I replaced it. I think it was the Reason Roof that I added more for the jelly. I had before 2 jellies and 2 of Ooze and something else, I don't remember. I think 1 more Ranger class. I think I had 2 Ranger classes, 2 Reef Oozes and 2 of the jellies. But this version that I have now was running much better, and with this version I also climbed much more. So yeah, this is so far for the sideboard. As I said, if you wanna take a ride into best of 3, definitely you can overtake it. Also, just like this, if you see that you don't face a lot of exile spells or in best of 3, then you can put Jelly in. If you have some day-night cycle or day-night synergy, Caretaker, amazing, puts on everything, 1/1 counter, gives everything hexproof. Just a big creature also, so also really nice. Otherwise, yeah, guys, I don't know. Crawling Barrens, amazing job you saw against control, just super impactful. Anything else I forgot? No, I think this is also opening hand. Be careful, turn 2 drop. Your 2 drops, how impactful is your turn 3? If you check your opening hand, always memorize how good is my turn 3. If your turn 3 sucks, don't keep the hand. If your turn 3 is good, keep it. Yeah, Toski makes an amazing job to refill your hand, but you saw we have multiple ways to refill our hand with our pack leader, with our ranger class. We have some possibilities to refill the hand. Yeah, so far it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. If you have any suggestions for the deck, let me know. But I mean, we went 9-2. With a little bit of luck, we would maybe be 10-1, but it's okay. Who cares, right? It's still a really huge win rate for this sort of deck that barely sees play, and I think this is a really fun, entertaining, but also really competitive deck. Otherwise, guys, I wish you a great start into the week, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.